Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Van Taylor Stadium on the campus of Lander University for tonight's Peach Belt Conference match between the Young Harris Mountain Lions and your Lander University Bearcats. At this time, we will introduce the starters for tonight's match. First, the visitors from Young Harris. Number 1, Alex Iglesias. Number 3, Macaulay King. Number 6, Danny Fisher. Number 7, Alex Jack. Number 8, Val Feeney. Number 9, Mikey Rowe. Number 11, Carlos Gomez. Number 14, Seba Andreasen. Number 16, James Thomas. Number 17, Kevin Koifik. And number 18, Jessen Vanderploum. The Mountain Lions are coached by Mark McKeever and assisted by Dean Gray and Jordan Bell. And now the starters for your Lander University Bearcats. A senior from Enfield, England, number 3, Richard Bryan. A senior from Newcastle, England, number 4, Jordan Skelton. A sophomore from Hamilton, Scotland, number 6, Kyle Ferguson. A senior from Mansfield, England, number 7, Oliver Brock. A senior from Norfolk, England, number 8, Jamie North. A senior from London, England, number 12, Sinclair Sandy. A junior from Motherwell, Scotland, number 16, Robbie Young. And a sophomore from Laval, France, number 19, Thibaut Chrétien. A senior from Basildon, England, number 20, Tyler Bolton. A freshman from North Augusta, South Carolina, number 23, Jacob Withers. And a junior from Southampton, England, number 34, Oakley Hanger. The Bearcats are coached by Lee Squires and assisted by Maddie Evans and Rob Seaton. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Filling in for Rickson Lane, I'm Hunter Banks. We've got an exciting game on tap for you tonight. I'm going to run through the starting lineups for you real quick. First, for the visiting Young Harris Mountain Lions. In goal is number 1, Alex Iglesias. In defense, number 3, Macaulay King. Also in defense, number 6, Danny Fisher. Number 7, Alex Jack. Number 8, Val Feeney. Up top is number 9, Mikey Rowe. In the midfield, number 11, Carlos Gomez. Also up top, number 14, Seba Andreasen. Number 16, James Thomas. Number 17, Kevin Koifik. And rounding out the starting lineup is number 18, Jessen Vanderploum. Starting lineup for the Bearcats is a back three, looks like, of Richard Bryan, Jordan Skelton, and Kyle Ferguson. A midfield made up of Oliver Brock, Jamie North, Sinclair Sandy, Thibaut Chrétien, Tyler Bolton, and Oakley Hanger with Jacob Withers in goal. Joining me tonight is Ian Folger. Ian, what do you think about tonight's matchup?
Yep, thanks for having me, Hunter. What a game this is going to be. 1 and 2 in the region. Obviously, 2 heavyweights in the Peach Belt as well. Both made the regional final last year. It's tough to say what way it's going to go. Obviously, I hope Lander do come out on top. But like you said, Lander defensively, number 3 in the country for goals against. Young Harris, number 4 in the country for goals scored. That's going to be the key for me today. how well Lander can deal with the threat of Mikey Rowe and Carlos Gomez for Young Harris, who obviously have scored a lot of goals for them, majority of goals for them this year. But yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be exciting. I'm nervous. Like I was saying to you just earlier, I'm more nervous up here than I was playing in these games. But yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, and you mentioned Mikey Rowe. He's second in the nation with 15 goals as we get underway. That is no small feat, and this is a prolific attack that the Mountain Lions bring. They're averaging 3.5 goals per game. And as you mentioned, that's 4th in the nation. Lander is 3rd in the nation, giving up just under 0.3 goals per game, averaging a goal every 3 games. It's kind of the immovable object meets the unstoppable force here tonight.
Hopefully Lander start well on top early. That battle there, Kyle against their striker 14. He's a big lad. Obviously played against him last year twice. He likes to be physical. Hopefully Kyle can come out on top on that one. And then obviously midfield battle, those 3 in there. I mean, 6 fantastic midfielders on show. And like that, I was thinking before the game, just as looking at him now, the referee's going to be key for this. Thinking back, just talking to you earlier about the matchups we've had in the 4 years I was here, the referee makes some big decisions either way during those 5, 6 games I think we played in 3 years. The referee made a key decision in each one, so that could sway the tie either way tonight.
Yep, as it's back with the captain, Skelton. He goes over to his fellow center back, the position you occupied last year.
Yeah, they did that to me a couple of years ago. Obviously Skelton, big name in the nation. He's played under their coach, PDL, the last 2 years. He knows what he's all about. He knows he's a great player. Obviously this is the first time Kyle's played in this massive game. They're going to look to let Skelton have the ball, give that option out to Kyle, I'd imagine. Give that option out to Kyle and then press from there, forcing him one way. Like I said, they did that against me 2 years ago. And yeah, it was a rough 90 minutes for me, but hopefully he can come out well today.
It'll be a throw-in for the Bearcats. Some key players to look at, not named Mikey Rowe for the Mountain Lions. Number 3, Macaulay King. This is his first game back. Had to miss last game. He got a red card earlier in the week against Georgia Southwestern, so that's fresh legs on the wing for young Harris.
Yeah, speaking of fresh legs, obviously Lander had the game Saturday and Monday. Young Harris had their game Saturday and Wednesday. That could go either way really for me. Obviously Lander will come in fresher, having that extra 2 days rest, whereas Young Harris will have the momentum. They played Wednesday against a good Limestone team. A good victory, 3-1. There's the first tussle between those two. Yeah, a good victory for them against Limestone. So they've probably got the momentum. They've had less rest. However, they're more match sharp. I know it's only 2 days, but when the games come this thick and fast, either one could be the key here.
Mm-hmm. Looking to feed it up to Rowe, but unable to link up. Now it's Rowe battling with Bolton, and it's out. It's going to be a throw-in.
I know I rant and rave about it all the time, but tie tonight is going to be crucial again. I know so many factors are going to be crucial tonight, but tie shutting off that ball into 14 and 9, obviously protecting Skelton and Kyle.
And that is something that you'll see a lot, throw-ins directly into the box looking for Andreasen. They scored a goal that way against Georgia Southwestern earlier this week.
Yeah, he's a big lad. He towered above me.
He is a sophomore from Norway. Another throw-in. That one won away by Skelton. Now Thibaut Chrétien is off to the races.
Here we go. If Simple's wider, there's an option. That could be a foul. Yeah, there you go. Booking early. No, he's waved it away. That's one of those big decisions to make. That's their centre-back. Later in the game, if he has to make a tackle, he'd be thinking about it because he's already on a yellow, but now he's got that wiggle room. The decisions I'm talking about, you know, referee's going to be key tonight.
And that was Vanderploem that was tussling. He's a freshman from Rotterdam, Netherlands. Skelton.
Hopefully, keeper Jacob, being a freshman, it's a huge environment to come into. Obviously, he wasn't a regular starter at the start of the year. And now to come into this game of this magnitude, I know he's not conceded yet, I believe. So obviously that's going to settle him down. You know, he knows he's done well so far. But a game in this magnitude, he wants to get a couple of early touches on the ball, a couple of easy claims, a couple of easy saves, and that will settle him right down. Come a big, oh there you go, come a big moment later on.
Val Feeney dancing, winning that battle against Ozzy Brock. Now it's Fisher with it. Gonna go all the way back to Iglesias. And he's gonna look for Andreasen. Neither player came out on top. So now it's at the feet of Ferguson. Over to Hanger.
Looks like young Harris playing a back. Oh no, they're playing a back four. They're right backwards stretched. Yeah, that if it was a back three against a front three of Lander, that could. Well, there you go. Good decision there. Yeah, front three against a back three. Obviously, that's going to be huge in transition. Oh, here we go. Bit of space for Rob.
Young
Great
feeds
ball.
it up to Chrétien on the wing. Can he get to it?
Goal
No.
kick. Oh no, it looks like it is actually a back three for young Harris.
Kuifik, Vanderploem, and Macaulay King.
Yeah, and then 6, just the left centre half.
Yeah, Fisher. Yeah. Macaulay King is a lot like pre-game. I was referring to him as young Harris's Richard Bryan. Likes to make a lot of runs forward.
Yeah, he was Peach Belt Player of the Year last year. Great delivery from set pieces, I remember that. Got a lot of assists for them, obviously. Not surprising if you put it in a good area and you've got a 6'5" striker, you're going to get a lot of assists.
Yep.
But yeah, he has got great delivery and also that long throw you mentioned earlier. If he was missing, I tell you what, that would be a great asset for Lander.
Absolutely. Foul was called on Robbie Young, so it's going to be a free kick. And Andreasen
Someone's
with
got to
it.
press the ball here.
Looks to take a shot, and
There you go.
it's easily corralled.
Yeah, that's that early save I'm talking about. He's collected that in nicely. That'll boost his confidence. Good, see commanding early. He did well Monday against West Alabama here. I think he had his most saves of the year. 2 big saves at the end of the game, that double save. Can't sit first in. No.
And that's going to be out for a Lander throw in. Oakley Hanger has it on the wing. Tried to link up with Brock, but it was intercepted.
There you go, now press. Oh, well out to be fair from young Harris.
Now Feeney looks to do something on the counter attack, trying to link up
Skelton.
with Andreasen, but couldn't.
Yeah, great covering from Skelton. Oakley had gone up, pressing the ball. Young Harris got out. Yeah, young Harris got out, and then Skelton obviously covering well.
Chrétien cuts in, feeds it off to Brock.
Great
Brock
pass.
goes over,
Oh,
Hanger unable.
great work, great from Rob there.
Macaulay King with it, moving forward for the Mountain Lions.
Great tackle. Here we go.
Textbook tackle, as you said. Now North with it.
Great pass.
Switches up play over to Chrétien.
Rich and Tebow is going to be key tonight. if they have got a back three, which, I mean, it looks like they are playing, that number 16, he's going to be 2v1. He's going to find himself 2v1 a lot of the night. So his decision making, I don't think that's a foul, but
Foul called on Ferguson. Said it was a little rough on Andreasen.
yeah, going back to that 2v1 against their 16, Tebow and Rich. Rich loves to get forward. It's going to be fantastic, obviously, going forward. However, if the end product's not there, could be susceptible to a counter-attack. Obviously, they're throwing men forward early, but they've got 3 against our back 4 early doors, and then 7's just going to come in as well. On the counter and transition, we've got to be so good, so careful to make smart decisions.
Another throw in for Young Harris. And with Brian making those forward runs, Tyler Bolton providing cover is going to be rather key.
Good decision. Yeah, Ty is, I know, I do rant and rave about him, but he was so crucial for us last year as well, and as he has been this year. Just obviously Rich and Oakley love to fly forward. So Skelton and Kyle need that protection from an extra man, and Ty does that so well.
Foul called on Oakley Hanger.
It's probably a good decision from the ref for Lander, because 8 had taken a good touch and he was breaking into that space that Oakley had left.
Fisher back to Vanderploum.
Great pass, that is.
That's Thomas with it, looking to link up with Andreasen. Andreasen couldn't keep it in place, so it'll be a Bearcat throw in.
Hard really to tell so far who. Good interception. Yeah, hard to tell early on, really, to pick out a better team. Like I said, it's such a big game. Nerves are going to be there. You're going to have to grow into the game. So later on in this half, maybe in the next 10 minutes, what team's going to settle down the most? That's going to allow them to grow in confidence, have more of the ball, settle down. And that's going to lead them probably up into half-time. Obviously, the other team's going to have a spell. It always happens, no matter what the two teams are playing. One team's going to have the spell if they're not on top. And then in that space, I'd say that's... in that space, that's also very, very important time in the game. Can you defend when you're not on top?
As Mikey Rowe, his shot goes wide.
Yeah, there's his threat early. Touch, turn, shot. You've got to get tight to him, but he's hard with the threat. Obviously, 2 very different people. With number 14, big lad, wants to be physical with you, wants to battle with the ball in the air. And then you've got number 9, nippy, running in behind, running in pockets. That adjustment of the 2 switching, that is tough for a defender, because obviously you're used to someone pinning up against you, and then you've got someone else spinning in behind. Decision making's got to be key, depending on the ball.
Withers sends this one in.
Great kick. See, there you go. See, he wants to be physical, and then Mikey Rowe is almost in behind.
King looking for Thomas, finds him. Now it's back to King. Vanderploum.
Here's another 2v1. Oh, see that he's found another little pocket of space. Can turn and run at the back 4 now. Great covering again from Ty. Just shutting that into number 11's feet.
Rowe found Vanderploum. Now it's over to King. Andreasen. That's a big battle over there. Richard and Justin Thomas. Excuse me, James Thomas.
Good pass again.
Jack. Back to Fisher. In for Feeney.
Here we go. Lander now pressed them all the way back. Can we get higher? Tebow shots that one. Here you go. He's got a decision to make. Oh, he's done well to get out. Yeah, and with them playing free at the back, if they can get out, 16's wider, 7 on this near side, he's wider as well. Good step, Oakley. Oh.
That ball was going to the feet.
Someone's got to cover him. 2v1 out here. Skelton, get out of there.
There's Jack on the wing. Skelton, Rowe.
Good defending. Oh, struck back to
And
him.
it's back to him. He passes it off.
No.
And Val Feeney unable to do anything with it. First real dangerous look of the game for the Mountain Lions. As Lander got called a little off guard, out of position.
Yeah, how close this game is. It's Lee's favourite saying, but it's going to be decided with a set piece, a mistake, or a counter. That one there, Oakley giving the ball away, square pass, cut out, and that space he left taken up by Mike Rowe and Alex Jacques. That's the kind of thing that's going to be the decider in this game. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight for full 90 minutes, probably even 120 minutes, 110 minutes. Sorry. But yeah, that one moment of magic or the mistake is going to be something that's deciding this game, I feel.
King's throw in is long. Now it's all the way over to Alex Jacques.
Right, well done, Oakley. Here we go. Now the transition.
Hanger looks up, looking to link up, trying to find North, but it wasn't able to.
Oh,
and
great
Jack
feat.
wins it away, and he's off to the races. Tries to feed it up to Rowe. Rowe has it on the left wing. Skelton marking.
Well done, Skelton.
Now it's
Uh-oh.
Rowe with
Good
a
goal.
shot.
Oh,
Good
great save that. I thought that was in from my angle. I didn't think he'd gone across. He took a step to his left. Great save getting across to his right, though. Fantastic save. That'll definitely settle his nerves.
Good clearance from Skelton will force the corner kick.
What a save. First threat of the game. But he's come out on top. Again, that threat from Mikey Rowe. You can see why he scored a lot of goals this year. Finds pockets of space. And he's going to take advantage of it, I feel. If he gets another couple of chances like that. He's had 2 look-ins early on. Can't let him have this much time and space anymore. That's got to be their warning.
Macaulay King over to take the corner.
Yeah, it looks like they've got a little set-piece routine. Rob's marking 14.
Ended up being headed out by North. Now Jack with it.
Skelton's got 2. It's 3v2 in the middle here. Great save again.
They're really testing Withers, and so far he's answering every call.
Yeah, great save. I've not seen much of him. Obviously, they've only played 1 home game with him in goal, and limited really what he did. He did well to make that double save, but they're really looking to put the pressure on him now. Obviously, like I said, freshman, huge game, big environment. He's coming out on top so far.
King swings this one in.
Oh, there's the goal.
And there it is. First goal of the game, and it is Seba Andreasen.
I said that on the last corner. I know this year they like playing, they're complaining about something, but they had an early warning last corner. Rob Young, he's not blessed with height, and he's marking this 6'4" lad.
Yep.
14.
That was Seba Andreasen's 5th goal of the year.
Yeah, he scored last year to put us out in regionals.
So, the Mountain Lions.
Big decision here. What's he going to do here, ref? Skelton was complaining about the goal. Obviously, I couldn't see it from here.
Ref's telling him no more.
Yeah, very animated. He seems like a bit of a... Hopefully he's not one of those refs that loves to get involved. I think the game's about him.
But the Mountain Lions take the early lead with 27 and change left in the first half. See how the Bearcats respond. Not how you would hope to start, but certainly not
No, I mean,
the end of the night.
the last few times we played them, we've bounced back from having a deficit. 1-2 goals. I'm just hoping the boys can rally together now. Young Harris are very, very good this year. They're not number 3 in the country for no reason, you know. They're good across the pitch. That looked like a foul. Yeah, there you go. They're good across the pitch. It's going to be tough for the boys, but hopefully they can all come together, which, you know, I know they can. We've done it before. Let's just hope we can see it again tonight.
And, you know, that's something you mentioned we haven't mentioned yet. This is number 3, Young Harris, versus number 10, Lander. This is possibly the biggest game in regular season game in either program's history.
Yeah, it's not often you see 2 top 10 programs going toe-to-toe in regular season.
Glacius clears that.
You don't tend to see that until, you know, regionals. Even last year, our regional final, neither of us were top 10. So yeah, what a game it set out to be. It started edgy, as you'd expect. You know, this is the likelihood is whoever wins this game. Oh, what a ball!
North couldn't quite get it in.
What a cross that was from Rich to North. Oh, I thought that was in from here.
Just a few inches wide. Beautiful idea, though.
What a goal that would have been, by the way. Wow, great pass, great run. Just inches. They're the kind of margins that these games come down to, and I was nearly off my chair. There you go, great header.
Ferguson wins that battle with Andreasen. Now it's Thomas on the wing. Now Rowe.
If they can get the ball out to 7 here, a bit of space. Oh wow,
the movement that they have is just...
The passing there was pretty crisp. They got out of that tight spot. Oh, great step, Skelts. They got out of that tight spot with relative ease. Just keep the ball. There you go.
Now
There's another chance if Rich can find North. North and T, they've kind of changed their way a little bit. North's now pulling wider, obviously stretching that 6 out, and then pockets are going to appear. There we go, stretching wider. Oh, good.
North trying to feed it up, link up with Oakley Hanger, but a slight miscommunication.
Yeah, I think you'd saw the run of Rob rather than Oakley. There, Oakley obviously was bombing on, but Rob come across, and I don't know if he was just making a double movement. Obviously North saw the first movement. I'm assuming that's what it was. Sorry, I keep touching my mic. I don't know if that's popping.
Iglesias going to tee up the goal kick.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, obviously 1 and 2 in the region as it stands, barring huge capitulation after this game. Whoever wins this one, the likelihood is they're going to host regionals as the 1 or 2 seed. Likelihood is they're going to go on to win the Peach Belt. This game is, I keep saying how big it is, but it is huge. In my opinion, it could be as big as regionals right now, because Land are very good at home, Young Harris very good at home. If you're hosting regionals at your place, it's a new environment. You've not got to travel. You've not got to stay in a hotel. You're familiar. You cook your own food. You've not got to, you know, so many things play into your hands if you're hosting regionals. Obviously, Pfeiffer 3 years ago hosted regionals, went on to win it. Wingate 2 years ago hosted regionals, went on to win it. It's a huge advantage. You know, you're settled, less travelling, everything that goes into it, and then, like I said, chances are whoever wins this is going to win the Peach Belt.
And you're not the only one to think that. I've watched some of the Young Harris broadcasts, and they've been selling this game as exactly the same way you have, as pretty much the season-defining game.
Shouts for a penalty, but I don't think that was he. The arm come across T, but I think he was already on his way down.
Now it's a foot race. Andreasen, Skelton, marking
Good
him.
defending. Don't foul him, keep him out there. Oh. Oz, just be aware of that man on the edge. Oh, good tackle from Rich.
Brian marking Thomas.
Great pass.
Won that
great
away.
flick.
Now Tebow.
Good covering. He seems everywhere. Number 8. What's he giving him?
He's going to give a yellow card, looks like, to...
I don't know. I think he's appealing. I'm not sure. Someone was appealing for a foul down in that corner. The ref, again, he's very animated. But yeah, I think one of them was appealing for a foul. I'm not sure if it was Rich or Skelton down in that far corner. But I mean, the ref's just kind of out saying nothing's going to happen. But you know, if you're a referee, you know you're going to get some abuse.
Oh, yeah. Looking for North, unable to link up. And now Andreasen. Rowe. All the way back to King. Now Thomas with it. Back to Vanderplam.
It's a huge gap. Mikey Rowe and number 11, what's his name? Carlos Gomez. They're ties 2v1 in there with them. Obviously they're playing 1 striker, 2 just in behind him. Skelton and Kyle can't really step, leaving the other one 1v1, because obviously that's going to expose a huge space. and then Ty's just being left on his own. Sin and Oz having to do the work further forward. Obviously, Lander chasing the game already, but yeah, number 11 and number 9 are finding little pockets of space, which
Macaulay King does good to win that. Now he's going to cross this in, but Skelton is there to clear it out of immediate danger.
Here we go. Counters on North's in space. If we can get the ball, great feet in.
Sinclair Sandy trying to settle it. Ozzy Brock sends it over to Oakley Hanger.
Just keep feet. There you go. Oh, number 6, he's done well there to step. If he can get this ball as well. Oh, wow, we got away with that pass.
Now Brock.
Wow.
Physical battle.
Yeah, that's got away with that one. Oz was he gave that away there. 4 or 5, driving probably even a back 3. Oakley had gone higher.
Skelton with it now. Moving forward.
Good pass. Just keep it.
Bolton back to Skelton. Now Brock. Over to Brian.
Young Irish just dropped off now. Early on, they were pressing, forcing the ball one way. And now it just seems like they've dropped off. 3 men on the halfway line, letting Lander come up to there. You know, look, they've got 2 centre mids shutting off Sin and Oz. And there's not really much space. Obviously, back 3 marking just Robbie. There's not much space to manoeuvre, and Lander being forced just to longer balls like that. And Young Irish got the ball back again.
As Richard Bryan was unable to link up with Thibaut Chrétien.
Gone Oakley on his touch.
Jack with it. Back to Fisher.
Here you go. Now the press. He's run into a corner. There you go, Rob. Oh, now if Oakley gambled and got higher with him, could have had an opportunity there to counter.
Young gives chase, and Hanger's there for the interception. Now Brock with it.
Man on man on man.
Gomez dancing around, looking for something to do with the ball.
Oh,
Brock marking. Now Rowe.
Good pass as well.
Switches up play over to King.
Yeah, he has started this game well early on. Putting a big stake in for Peach Belt Player of the Year. Chances are he scored this many goals, he's probably already wrapped it up, but
yeah,
hopefully that runs out. Yeah.
And Jack unable to link up with that, so it'll be a throw in for the Bearcats. Alex Jack, a senior winger from France. Throw in, won by the Mountain Lions, but Richard Bryan is there to get the rebound, but he gives it away and it's cleared out.
That's that transition I was talking about earlier. If Rich settled there, it was 2v1, him and Thibaut running at that 16 again. Oh, that go for, I thought I ran that for a goal kick.
I did too, but assistant referee over there calling, saying it was a throw in.
I mean, I'm not, how far down are they putting him? I'm not really sure they actually know where it went out. They're just guessing, putting him in the corner. Looks like Leach is coming on for Rob by the sounds of it.
Michael Leach, the senior forward from Wigan, England. He's been a consistent contributor his entire career here. This year, he's got 1 goal, 1 assist. Be looking to make an impact up top.
Hopefully he can have the same impact he had here 2 years ago, obviously scoring the winner in overtime. If he can do that again, I'm not sure anyone will have any complaints.
Mountain Lions, Bearcats.
Clear it, clear it. Good.
Struggling to settle it down, but eventually it is cleared out.
Relax, relax. Look, they're trying to counter so quickly that we've not really got much support for anyone up there. So the ball, I mean, the counter is on sometimes, but you can't do it all the time because Young Harris have defended so well in transition so far. No. Sometimes it's going to take this. Look, there you go. Now the space is opened up for Rich, and that 2v1 with T. If he can get out of there, oh. 16 came so narrow. Thibaut had, just over here. 16 came in so narrow with Rich there that Thibaut had maybe 10, 15 yards of that width to himself.
Eventually, the pass was too much, so it'll be a throw in for young Harris. So we've got a little over 16 minutes to go here in the first half.
Good step. Stay tight. Stay tight. Oh, he did well to get out of there.
Richard Bryan there, now Chrétien.
Great touch too.
Bryan looking for North, finds him.
Oh,
Bit
six
of
gambled.
danger.
Here we go. Great feet.
North.
Oh, just
Now Young takes a shot on, but it deflected off of a mountain lion, so it was no trouble for Iglesias.
great touch from North. Six had gambled that it was going over his head, and then North took the touch inside of him, driving at that back. He scored a similar goal. When was it? Shaw maybe, when he scored that hat trick. Just driving inside. Nearly, the opportunity was there. Rob took it off his toes. Maybe a lack of communication, striker's instinct. He wants to get the ball in around the box, but that was a good opportunity. Just gone begging there.
Let's throw in. Again, it's a physical battle.
Yeah, he's a little lad, but he's done well to hold off Skelton there. Great control, held it up, and now they've got a chance to. Oh, he's given a foul. Here's this delivery from number 3 I was talking about earlier. Watch this, he'll probably try and whip it. Try and find the head of 14 again. Obviously that was their threat from corners. Rather than doing zonal, just Skelton mark him. You know, looking at them, they're the same height. They are a very, very big team. 2 centre halves coming forward now, 6 foot plus. Rather than doing zonal, because that 4 men at the back post against Oakley right now, just go man for man. We've conceded already from a set piece.
King swings it in. And it's punched out by Withers. And headed out of immediate danger by Sandy. Now
Good
Vanderblaum.
8 did well there just to help the ball on, and now they got possession. Oh, go on North. Here we go. There's the press. It's going to spin back as well. Oh,
good play from Iglesias. But now
North's in the line. Great pass. Oh no,
just too much.
Keeper's injured as well. This could be something.
Yeah, Alex Iglesias.
Not sure if he took a kick or if he overstretched. Could be muscular.
But he is writhing on the ground at the goal, and the referee is calling for the trainers.
I mean, this is going to be key as well. This is his kicking leg. Right-footed. He's holding his right hamstring, right glute up that area. I thought that ball was spinning back. You could see this spin. If the turf was a little bit drier, that was going to spin straight back to North or Rob, and you know, that would again, whoever gets to the ball first there, you're either in on goal or the ref's got a decision to make, because the keeper's going to come out and clatter you.
Yeah. There has not been a backup up here so far this year for the Mountain Lions. Alex Iglesias playing all 900 minutes that they've played this year.
I think their backup keeper thought he had his moment there. He's quickly putting his bib back on. Didn't think anyone's seen that, but he took his bib off pretty quickly. I looked over as soon as the keeper went down, his bib was off.
That looks like Iglesias will be able to bounce back.
Yeah.
And Michael Leach did come on for Robbie Young. So he's now in the game.
Maybe he's struggling there. That kick, you can tell when people take him off the kick, and he's limped after that as well.
Skelton wins the header, but it's right to Andreasen. Andreasen turns. He's looking for Rowe, but Skelton heads it out. Now Sandy gathers it, finds Oakley Hanger.
Great pass. Here's the touch. Good, well done.
Now Jamie North on the ball.
Great passing to us. One wider as well.
Now Ozzy Brock looking for Oakley Hanger, finds him. Hanger was trying to go with the header pass.
Number 7 made the decision for the ref there. Oakley, that's stupid. 30 minutes into the game, we're 1-0 down. Every second counts, and you just kick the ball away. Even if you're frustrated, think about it. Because now young Harris, look, they've wasted a minute nearly going back getting that ball. He's rolled this forward, so he's probably going to make him respot it. Yeah, there you go. That's more time wasted now. In games like this, every second counts.
It's going to be Danny Fisher Going to take this free kick. He's looking for Mikey Rowe.
Great header.
The Oakley hanger comes out on top. Vanderploem.
Here we go, backward pass. Can we press? Leach has already gone to the keeper. Let's see how his kicking is now. Oh, he's done well. Must have recovered from that injury because he was limping after his last kick. Oh, great pass.
Andreasen, yeah, with a great pass. Thomas racing up on the wing.
Good interception, Kyle.
Now
North
Brock
pull
with
wider.
it.
Here you go, if he can find North early. Oh, just too short. Just too narrow, rather. Don't foul him. Oh, don't foul him. He's always going to go down there. Just talking to him, ref making it about himself again. Skelton's saying he got the ball. I don't think he did, but you can't go through the back of him like that. He's going to go down.
And the yellow card's already out, so there it is.
So there we
Jordan
go.
Skelton with the first booking of the game.
Not sure if he's struggling. He must have. I mean, Skelton did come through him pretty rough there. It was a foul. 14. Is this someone coming on that far side? Can't really see the number. Is it number 2 maybe? I think it looks like number 2 is about to come on for Young Harris. Not sure who for.
It's going to be Val Feeney, looks like, maybe.
I think it's Matt Brandstrom. Oh, he's offside.
And the flag goes up.
Not really sure Lander were too switched on there. Ref, as soon as the ref blew the whistle, Lander's still getting in their shape. Man on time.
Back to Ferguson. Withers. Ferguson again.
Austin Akers, if he can find him. Maybe not from this pass, but if he can get this out to Oakley. Oh, great pass.
Leach. Heavy touch.
There you go.
Oakley Hanger trying to come in and get to it. But Jack was there first. Now he goes
Great
back to
pressing team.
King.
Oh, what a touch that is.
Call it King again with it.
Good pass.
Mikey Rowe.
Young Harris has been so good at getting out from Lander's press. Good step skill. Just give it Oakley. Give it Oakley.
Another giveaway
What a
by the
pass that is.
Bearcats. Now Jack turns and runs. He's got Gomez on one side, but instead he feeds it off to Andreasen. Andreasen cuts back. Looking for Thomas. And then intercepted by Brian.
Just give it Oakley. There you go. He's got Akers. That Jack had drifted across.
Looking for Leach and finds him.
Keep the ball now. Keep the
Hanger
ball.
again.
Don't have to rush things. Keep it. Oz is in acres of space. Oh, he was calling for the ball. Rightly so. He was in acres. Now Rich is the spare man. If we can bounce this through to Rich. Good turnovers. Leachy's come short.
Brock with it from Skelton. Back to Skelton.
So here we go. Lander just keeping the ball at the back, but not really much movement going forward. Young Harris doing so well. Stopping balls to feet.
Now
Great
Hanger
turn
to
from
Leach. Leach turns.
Good feet.
Good to keep
Man
it.
on. Great pass. Oh, what a move that
And
nearly was.
deflected off of Danny Fisher. So it'll be a throw in for the Bearcats. Bearcats showing some life here.
Keep the ball good. There you go. Now can we get it out to Rich? There it is.
Bolton over to Richard Bryan.
Great feet, T. Go on, 1v1.
Chrétien
Good.
gets around his defender, tries to cross this one in, but it's no trouble for Iglesias. Good flash of skill there from Chrétien.
First time we've seen the keeper really tested, and that from across. 9 minutes left in this first half. If we can go in, not been great this first half. Obviously, we're playing. This is their biggest test. This is the best team that they've played this year by some margin, from what I've seen. If they can go into half time, giving them something to think about, you know. If they can now be on top for the next 9 minutes, Young Harris are going to have something to think about. Their coach is going to have. They've been comfortable. They've come here with a plan, and it's working. You know, they're winning 1-0, limited Lander to very, very little. If if we can now push on for the next 9 minutes, give them something to think about, make them question if they're the team on top, and come in flying out in the second half.
Oakley Hanger
Ref.
moves forward.
Here we go. Set pieces
Foul.
again.
Going to be called on, I believe that's going to be
6.
number 6, Danny Fisher. It's just outside the box.
Not sure that was a yellow card for me. I mean, I didn't see how cynical it was, but just looked like he was a little bit late to the ball.
Yep, definitely a foul, but
Yeah, I mean, it was a
not
foul, yeah.
necessarily a yellow.
Here we go. Lander's so good from set pieces this year. We've only got 3 in the box though. I'm not sure if they've got a routine planned.
It's
You'd
Leach,
like to think so.
Ferguson, Skelton in the box, and then
T and Sin on the edge, and there you go. Oakley's arriving late. Maybe it's something.
Brock
I don't know. I think
and
it's just in
North
the box.
are both over the ball.
Yeah, I mean we got 2 players at home, and they're furthest, their highest players on the edge of their box. Rich could probably get away with gambling, going one forward, leaving tight at home, unless.
And then
Oh,
go
hello.
straight on. Good idea. And forced an
That's good.
excellent save.
Yeah, the wall broke apart. Even the keeper's telling them there, stay together.
Yeah.
You're in there for a reason. Be big, be strong, be brave.
And Young Harris finally makes that substitution
Yeah.
you mentioned a couple minutes ago. Carl Brandstrom comes on, senior defender from Varberg, Sweden.
It's like, oh no, who's come off? 7's coming off. Yeah, straight.
Alex Jack.
Yeah. Like for like swap here. He's just slipped out to the left hand side. Great wind scout. There you go. Could be in behind if T gets there first. Oh,
Richard Bryan gets the rebound.
I think that's Leach.
Dancing
Yeah,
around.
Leach.
Excuse me. Now Chrétien
There you go. He'll foul you if you get past him.
dancing, finds Leach.
Ref. Yeah, there you go. Another foul.
Foul called as Leach took a tumble. So this will be a dangerous set piece here.
Yeah, Oz in swinging this one. If we can miss out the first man, bodies crashing in on a keeper, you know, you'd favour Skelton, Kyle. I know they're big back 4 and that 14. Big back 3 rather, with that 14 making a 4. All 6'2" plus. But Skelton and Kyle have already scored this year from set pieces. You know, we've proved we can score goals. Young Harris again.
Brock swings it in.
Oh, just
and
got to miss that
short.
first man.
Now the counter attack is on.
I was just going to say, you can usually tell by a team how confident they are defending set pieces, depending on how many people they bring back. Young Harris got 11 people in the box. They're clearly not comfortable defending set pieces right now. Can we exploit that? You know? Oz, his delivery is usually so good. That one hit the front man. But here we go, another chance to put a ball in the box. Again, they've got 1 man over the wall, 9 in the box. Here you go, 11's not even bothering the press. He's saying get back in the box.
Hanger, Ferguson, Skelton, Sandy, they're all in there.
Good
Brock
hit.
looks to go on,
Yeah.
and Iglesias is there to make the save.
Don't know if there's a collision there. 17's down.
Yep, I think he might have gotten
I don't
hurt
know.
by his own keeper.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. Maybe there was a.
But yeah, Koifik
I'm not
is
sure if
injured.
Kyle might have pushed him into the back of the keeper, or keeper just leaning backwards with his arms, elbows in the air.
Iglesias, I think, trying to explain what his version of what happened.
By the looks of it, oh no. Well, 17 saying there was an elbow. Keeper's saying it was his elbow. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Nonetheless, Koifik is up and
There you go.
ready
Leach.
to play.
Looks like Bryce and Sia are coming on as well for Lander. I'm not sure if. Obviously, Bryce is a big lad, offers something different up front to what we've had Leach and Rob so far, but I'm not sure if that game suits Lander right now. We want to be buzzing in and about, and we've got the players to do so. Just putting on a big striker, obviously it does offer something different, something else for the centre half to think about. But then it automatically you think, can I get the ball into his chest? Can I get it into his head? We just want players buzzing around him.
Number 26, Bryce.
But it's going to be Sia Jamadar and Bryce Bailey coming on for Jamie North and Sinclair Sandy.
Yeah, Leach is just going to shift out to this right-hand side. Bryce up top. And Sia and Sin, like for like switch.
Goal kick here.
Great winner, Scout.
Chrétien wins that, but unable to keep it in play, so it'll be, went off of a mountain line. So it'll be a throw in for the Bearcats.
Yeah, I don't think the young Harris bench were too happy about that, but ref made his decision, stuck with it. That is good to see, because a lot of refs in this league, you know, whatever bench is closest to, they just bottle it and listen to the appeals, listen to the shouts just to have an easy time. If it's a 50-50 decision, they don't stick by their guns. So yeah, the ref doing well there. Good press from Bryce, keep it in. Oh no.
He wasn't quite able to. So it'll be a throw in for young Harris. Bryce Bailey, a junior from Brussels, Belgium, transfer into the program.
Great step again, Scout. Good tackle was. If young Harris can get this ball out, Oakley's come out already.
Fisher looking to do
Time.
something with it. Not sure who he was looking to link up with there, but it's a throw in for the Bearcats, and it's quickly taken to Jamadar. Now Brian.
Just hook it, just hook it. Good decision. Hold it up. Good, there you go, there.
Bailey with it.
If you can get it out to Oakley early. What is he doing?
Miscommunication, but no harm. Hanger with it
Here we
now.
go, Oakley, go and drive. Bryce, come feet. Oh, great pass. Go on,
Now
Leach.
Leach on the wing. Can he keep it in play? He does. He crosses it in.
Oh, was that?
There's no real danger. Young Harris clears it out.
Done well to get out there, number 16. The tackle, got the ball.
Ref says play the advantage. Andreasen
Hey, ref.
not happy. And Mikey Rowe came in hard.
Who was booked earlier? Was it number 16? Or was someone booked? Oh, no one was booked for that one. Number 6 got booked, I think.
Yeah, yes.
So now, putting Leach out there, 1v1 with that number 6. Pace, direct.
A dangerous set piece here. Jamadar, Bailey, both providing aerial
Great delivery.
presence, and it's in, but Iglesias again gets to it before Ferguson could. Like you said, good delivery, right on target for Ferguson, but Iglesias just too quick off the line.
Oh, good kick. Ty, don't let that bounce. Done well, Ty there.
Bolton headed it out of play to kill the counterattack. It's going to be a throw in for the Mountain Lions.
Minute and a half left. Young Harris probably looking to stay on top now for this last minute. Keep the ball down in this corner. Not give Lander anything. Because one counter, you know, only takes 5-6 seconds to score a goal. Great header.
Ferguson wins that aerial
Good header
battle.
again. Here we go.
Jamadar wins that. Now Chrétien trying to start off to the races.
Yeah, look, good decision.
And that went off of Chrétien, so it'll be a throw in for young Harris. Macaulay King go over to take it.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
Yeah, there you go.
Back to King. Now back to Fisher.
Two's put wide, just killing the move off. Running the clock down to half time.
Iglesias couldn't find a mountain line, found Richard Bryan instead.
I'm not sure that he come a long way there. 17.
Now Valfini looking to link up with someone. Ferguson wins that. So it'll be a throw in for young Harris. So we're close to 30 seconds left in the first half. Both teams have shown flashes of danger, but young Harris, the only team so far, to get on the board.
Uh-oh.
As here's another opportunity, but foul called
He's running a.
on Lander. Young Harris was upset that they didn't, and good clearance by Skelton. Young Harris was upset they didn't get to play the advantage. But that will do it. Bit of a hectic finish to the first half, but a finish to the first half nonetheless. We'll go into halftime with the Mountain Lions leading Lander 1-0. right, welcome back. We're here for the last, well, theoretically the last 45 minutes. Landers got the same starting lineup except for Sia Jamadar is starting the second half instead of Robbie Young. So we'll see how that goes. And it looks like it's going to be pretty much the same starting lineup for Young Harris. I believe it is the same starting lineup.
Oh, shit.
Jamadar unable to control that, so now Feeney on the wing. Hanger's marking. Feeney tries to cross it in, and it's off of Hanger. It'll be a throw in, the referee motions.
Looks like another long throw. They got him from both sides, 3 and 6. Must have a huge looper into the box.
Looking for Andreasen, and he's there, but he couldn't do anything with it. So it was cleared out of immediate danger by Chrétien, but now it's back into the box. And headed down by
Oh, what a strike that is.
Ferguson, and immediately into the back of the net by Alex Jack. So Young Harris strikes early here in the second half.
Yeah, good strike. That's a huge blow. Obviously, Lander had their halftime team talk, and they've been told probably a different way of playing, and that's just massive knockback now. Huge work going to be had to be done now if we're to get back into this game. But again, 2-0. All it takes is one goal and the momentum swings again. Not really had much chance to see what we've been about the second half, if we have changed in any way. So hopefully now the next 5 minutes we can start to put the pressure on.
That was Alex Jack's first goal of the year. Bearcats now down 2-0. Deep hole to come out of, but
Time, relax.
if anybody can, it's Lander.
Started sloppy. That goal come from Sia Oakley giving the ball away, which led to a throw in. Kyle's clearance was then. Oh, great touch.
Now it's crossed in.
Oh.
King send it out for a Lander corner kick. For first corner kick of the half for the Bearcats. They're going to send Skelton, Ferguson forward. Two big men. Jamadar's also in the box. And in it goes. And it's punched out by
Here we go. Go on, T.
But there's Chrétien.
Oh, it's cleared off the line.
Flicked by Skelton, but cleared off the line.
Great tackle, Rich. Press them higher. Go on, T. Run at him. Oh,
Chrétien just loses the ball, and it's cleared out by
got to
Fisher.
get there. Must get in off. Good, and keep it. Keep it. Just keep the ball. Just pass. Give him the ball. Good, there you go. Now we can build again.
Ferguson.
Great pass.
Brock there to block it. Now Chrétien with it.
Great run, T. Can we find something now?
He's got Sandy.
2v on the back post.
North.
Oakley. Oh, do it on the floor. Oh, dived in.
Unable to control it, and now there's a counter. Fisher linking up with Andreasen.
Just stand him. Just stand him. Don't dive in. He's got one person forward. Now it's 2v1. Someone's going to have to come across.
Rowe back over. Swung in and headed out. Jamadar trying to win it.
Mano.
Now
Shove it line.
North turns, looks for Sandy,
Good sin.
but Vanderploem was there. Brian with it now for the Bearcats.
If we can get Sia in. There you go. Now space is opened up. Oh. don't foul him. He's got nothing around him. Oh, good touch there from 14. He did so well. Oh, don't. He had nothing around him.
Foul called on, I guess that was on Bolton.
No, I think it was Kyle just coming in. He settled down, settled the ball down. Great first touch. You know, he's smart. That's what strikers at top programs do. He had nothing around him. The only thing he was ever going to do was go down. And we bit to it, and they've got a free kick and now retain possession on the ball.
Now Macaulay King. North marking. Brock joins. He slips through, trying to link up with Gomez, but couldn't. So now North has it. He dances around. Finds Bolton. Bolton goes all the way back to Withers. Withers has given up the first 2 goals of his college career. They went 4 games without giving up a goal.
There we go, North, look at him.
Now
There's
Brian.
all that space. Keep it. Good, there we go. We're not in any rush. Yes, of course we're 2-0 down, but 40 minutes is a long time to play. Oh, that's too straight. Like that. Can we build something? 40 minutes is so long. We come back home last time, what were we? I think we were 2-0 down last time we played them. Yeah, we were. And we scored late on to get us back into the game, and we won in overtime. There's no need to rush. Goals are going to come. We're good enough to score goals, and we're good enough to stop any more going in.
Now Gomez over to Thomas. Thomas swings it in, and there's Rowe trying to get to it, but it's headed out by Skelton. Now Thomas with it again.
Oh, great
Rowe
pass.
turns and shoots.
Oh, good save again.
Diving save.
What a
from
save.
Withers.
He's made 2 fantastic saves tonight from the, whatever his name is, number 9.
Mikey Rowe.
Yeah, he's made 2 great saves, Jacob.
Now North takes it, turns, finds
Pass
Chrétien,
wider. Get around him, Sia. There you go. Now you're 2v1 out there. Good, there you go.
giving it
North's back
to
post.
Jamadar.
If he can find him.
North.
Oh, just overhit it.
Too much. North.
Recycle. Rich is the option. Give it Rich. Good.
Now Brian looking to do something. He sends it in.
Hello.
And it's going for the upper 90.
Great movement again from T. He was started central and then he was pulling out wide left. Fell in behind their back 3. Without giving option as well. Made him think twice. Keeper could have been unsighted by that, but he's done well to tip it over the bar.
Now Brock is going to take it. He sends it in. Looking for Skelton and finds him, but Skelton not able to put much power on it. Ferguson wins the subsequent header, and now it's at the feet of Chrétien.
Just keep it. Rich's option. Keep it. Keep the ball. Oh, he's run into his cul-de-sac. He's done well to win a throw-in. A 2v1 at back as well. Just keep the ball. There's no point rushing things going forward if we're not going to keep the ball. Now, this is risky. Skelton and... Oh, there you go. They're making their way back now.
Chrétien.
Can we get out to Kyle?
Brian.
If we can get out to Kyle. Oh, actually, no, there you go. 1v1,
Chrétien
get at him.
on the wing,
Ref. No.
and it's going to be out for a goal kick. Good play there from Macaulay King.
Yeah, good defending. He got tight. Matey, he had to make the decision. He couldn't just hold on to the ball. Had to flick it round him one way or another, and then, you know, there was no contact, so he just rolled over him. But since they're 2-0, since they've gone 2-0 up, it's been a lot more positive for Lander. Oh, relax.
Ferguson clears that out.
Good communication there from Jacob as well. You know, most people would have, the option was there to go home, keep the ball, but he said no, away, striker's close to you. Is he offside? No. Oh no.
Good.
Skelton's already been booked. This could be a big decision.
Tackle.
This is the big decision I was on about first half.
Yeah.
He's decided not to book him. He had one first half as well. He got a stupid yellow for mouthing off. And in big moments, in these big games, you're going to have to make a foul. There's going to be a point where the ref's going to have to make a big decision. Right there, right then, that's his big decision. Skelton now cannot foul. For 36 minutes of this game, if the game's stretched, which it's going to be, as this game goes on, Lander are pushing more and more. The game's going to get stretched, and now he cannot foul. Otherwise, he's going to get sent off. He's going to miss another game, the next game, which they're going to have to win now to stay in the top 6 of the region. If they don't win this one, obviously, you know, I'm not saying this is done by any means, but they're going to have to bounce back from this and win out. So they're going to need him. He's a big player for this team, captain.
Cauley King swings this one in.
Good clearance, Oakley.
It's headed out, and that shot goes wide. I think that was Alex Jack taking a shot.
Oh, go on, North. Now give it.
Jamie North
Great
finds
pass.
Jamadar. Jamadar tried to find Richard Bryan, but couldn't. But then Thomas's pass was off target.
Yeah,
So
feet
there's
back.
Bryan.
Sinners is an option. Sinners feet.
Richard Bryan trying to create something here.
Go on, Oz.
Brock with it.
Give it wider. Just give it wider. Great feet. Go on, Oz. 17's just given up.
Now he's in there.
Oh, good defending.
And there's no Bearcat able to get to it.
That's not a foul.
That, you are absolutely correct. The crowd
Go on, North.
said that.
Here we go. On his left.
Now North with a shot. Cleared out by Thomas. Bearcats, just as you said, looking more dangerous now that they're down 2-0. And Andreas.
See, there you go. Now he's got to do a bit of
Andreasen.
defending. He jumps up and sprints back.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're on top. Can we capitalise?
Goes in and it's punched
Punch.
out by Iglesias. Now Gomez.
Just don't foul him. Don't foul him. Keep him going one way. There you go.
And it'll be a throw in for the Bearcats. Quickly
Can we
taken.
stretch it? Tease an option. Oh. Relax, relax. Don't force things. Kyle, start again. Oh, see, look, we're just kicking it into their hands. If we keep the ball, Kyle, tease and acres of space out here. With their 3 at the back, T's going to have that space.
Correttian, one of those players that is able to create space where it isn't for other players.
Great header. Great battle from 14 today. He's been every physical battle, competing throughout the game. He has done well.
Now Fisher. Over to Jack, back to Fisher.
He's offside, I think.
Fisher looking for Andreasen. Finds him, he
offside.
heads it down. A good save from
Great
Withers.
save.
Good double save,
Great
and then
recovery.
it's cleared out.
I don't know if he's hurt. I think he might be hurt here. Ref, stop the game.
And they're going to take a look at Jacob Withers.
Just took an awkward bounce in front of him. I mean, yes, it was a mistake. Like, I mean, he should have got to hold on to that. It took an awkward bounce in front of him, but great recovery. Bounced straight back up, smothered the ball from, I think it was 11 coming in. Great double save. I'm not sure if anyone's getting ready. Looks like Alex Hobo was getting ready just as a precaution. Both keepers have gone down in this game.
If Holbo does appear, it'd be his first appearance of the year.
Hopefully he can bounce back up, because despite conceding 2 goals, he has played well today. He made 3 big saves. Little he could do about the first and second goals. Might just be a little bit shook up here. Yeah, looks fine. There you go. Thumbs up.
The only other keeper that's seen time this year was Eduardo Bonfim, who started the first 5 games of the year. Looks like there is going to be a substitution for the Bearcats.
Yeah, it looks like Matt Ridley's coming on.
Do you think he's going to come on for?
I doubt it's going to be for one of the 2 centre-backs. You doubt it. Skelton, he might be a precaution.
Just to make sure that you have him for future games?
I do doubt it. The big games like this need your big players. You need your best players on the pitch. You need your captain on the pitch to drive us forward. Obviously, Skelton, does crop up at big moments like he has done this year. Scored the winning penalty at Tusculum, scored the winner with 3 seconds left against Alabama, scored the winner against Francis Marion, you know. He's a player you need on the pitch. It could be a change of shape. I mean, I don't know if it's someone else coming off for him, and yeah, you'd imagine it's a change of shape. Possibly a back three, possibly Kyle moving into midfield. He has done that. Ridley's even played midfield a couple of games this season so far. I'm not sure. It might be checking for concussion. With it taking this long, you know, it might actually be a problem.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't take that risk with concussion.
Yeah, the Lander training staff very thorough. Not going to put any of the athletes into any undue riskful situations.
Not sure what. So
He seems.
there he goes, fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Dan's a good trainer. Dan's not going to let him carry on if he thinks, you know, he's at risk. So hopefully he can carry on the way he's played so far.
Now Skelton with it.
Oh.
Goes over to Brian. Andreasen marking.
Good battle. Come on, Rich, react. There you go, Sarball.
And that was off of Brian, so it'll be a throw in. Young Harris did not want Andreasen to take that throw in.
Just little things like that. Obviously, he's a striker. He probably wouldn't take it anyway, but waste a little bit of time. 30 seconds goes by. Frustrates the Lander players. You see them throw the ball away. I've been there myself. It's frustrating. You know it winds them up either side of the ball. Good tackle was. Oh.
Foul called on Ozzy Brock for that hard foul on.
Not sure who that is.
Looks like it was Thomas.
Oh, 16,
James
yeah.
Thomas.
Six is arriving late. There you go with him. Back post 14's on his own. Nearly caught him out there. Right idea. If you see the keeper creeping and you've swung every ball in, if the connection's right, you know, you have seen it before. Obviously not at Lander, but I've seen it in, you know, pro teams.
Ferguson.
Just relax, keep the ball. There you go. You've drawn him out. Now give it back to Kyle. Oh, rather than just lumping it. There you go. Now you're going to have the ball back again, and we're back to goal.
Now it's all the way
Can he get out to Rich
back
early?
to Withers.
Good. At least we're keeping it. Bounce. Good. Let's get on running to a cul-de-sac. Hopefully that makes it. Good pass. Here we go. Look at T attacking the back post. He scored one last week, or Monday rather.
Good defending from Fisher there.
Who is it? C is coming off. Yeah, it looks like a back three. Yeah, there you go. Lander just making that adjustment. Back three. Obviously has its advantages and disadvantages. Now we're going to have more protection with that one striker, but also Rich and Oakley. It releases them further up the pitch.
Jack
Could be open. Oh no, good pass.
goes over to Thomas. Now Macaulay King.
Good feet. Oh. Good tackle, Rich. There you go. Now can we drive at him? Great
Thibaut
turn, T.
Chrétien wins it away.
But we've not got anything wide though.
Now Bolton, Mikey Rowe marking Sinclair Sandy, unable to keep it. So now the Mountain Lions going to slow things down.
Good touch.
Ferguson,
Good composure.
Brian turns, looks for something to do.
Great pass.
It finds North.
Kenny roll in. Now T. Now T inside. Good. There you go. Driving at the back three.
Chrétien.
Oh, Oakley was wider. He made that run. Here's another one. Deliver.
Now into the
Good
box.
defending, 6.
Fisher was there. Clears it out.
Time. Oh, don't let it bounce. Can we keep the ball? Important he settles into the game. That won't help him. Don't dive in. Don't dive in. Good. There you go. Now option wider. Just keep it. Kyle wider. Get Kyle wider.
North with it now.
Oh,
And
no.
he gives it away. Gomez. Now Mikey Rowe. Fisher.
There's got to be some point in this game where we just full on press. Because Young Harris comfortable keeping the ball when we're just dropping off.
And we're now under 30 minutes to go. Lander 2 goals down.
Great step for Kyle. Great pass as well, Rich. Oakley's bombing forward. Roll him in. Good pass.
North
6
feeds
can't
it
foul as
up.
well. 6 is on the yellow as well.
And Chrétien unable to connect with it, but Oakley Hanger gets it.
Rich is wider. Can we get Rich the ball? Give Rich the ball. There you go.
Over to Richard Bryan. Now Hanger.
Good, there we go. Now we're
to Ridley.
relaxing on the ball. We're not forcing things, saying that. Well done, North. You've done well there.
North battling
Win
to
us
keep
something.
it.
Good.
Back to Ridley. He sends this one in. And nobody there to do anything with it.
I mean, we've not really got anyone over 5'6" in the box, so. Another sub here for Young Harris. Who's this? Number 10.
Mehdi Hadan. Yep.
For 11, that looks like. He's on his way
Number,
off.
number 10, Mehdi Hadan coming in for Carlos Gomez. They both play
Great pass from
about
the
the
keeper.
same position. You know, there's one name for the Bearcats we haven't seen yet, and that's George Knight.
Yeah. As the game goes on, it offers something different. Oh, here we go. Speaking of him, he's now coming on. Perfect timing. Yeah, it offers something different. Obviously, with 3 at the back now, Oakley and Rich are getting higher. North and T have tucked in a little bit. Obviously, we've not got that same technical. I know it's harsh on him, but he's not got the same technical ability as North and
Yeah.
to just dribble in between gaps. Go on, let's have a go.
Rock tries to
block.
take a shot on. Now Richard Bryan with it.
Clip it to Hanger.
He's
Oh,
looking,
just under. Oh,
and it just threads through.
don't foul, he's going nowhere. Good, well done, Oakley.
Hanger with it. That's going to be out off of Jack, so it'll be a throw in for the Bearcats. But first,
Rich is coming off.
George Knight going to make an appearance, and making way for him is going to be
Rich.
Richard Bryan.
Not sure if this is a complete. Oh, you've got to get this in the box. Your 2 centre halves have gone up.
It's headed out. Now it's a foot race. Hadan gets to it first.
Step T.
Now Thomas with it, looking for something to do.
Great touch.
Hadan, Rowe,
Good
that's a
move.
Thomas,
Just from Harris.
Mikey Rowe.
Someone's got to press the ball though. Someone's got to step and press the ball.
Feeney, Andreasen.
Under hit. Oh no. Good T. Keep going. 2v1. Someone's got to help him out. Help him out.
Val Feeney creeping forward.
Don't foul him.
And he tries to cross it in and
Relax.
does, but it's cleared out. Now
Not-
Chrétien with it, looking for Skelton.
It looks like they've completely changed their. I'm not sure if Skelton's changed position. Oakley might have. It looks like Oakley slipped into the back 3.
And Skelton's moved forward.
Yeah. Skelton.
Now Thomas over to Vanderploum. Into the box. And that shot from Andreasen, too much. So it'll be a goal kick for Withers.
I mean, if we put Skelton up top now, we've got to go bigger. There's no point putting him up there and trying to ticky-tacker it through the middle. I mean, obviously it's a different game. It's a different game plan to what we have been playing. So there we go, straight on his head.
Now Knight
Ref, that's a foul.
wins this, but gets fouled.
Like I said, it's still 25 minutes. It's still a lot of time. There's no point panicking right now. Panicking for the next 25 minutes is only going to play into their hands. If we're just hitting it long, they're getting ball back because it doesn't suit us. Now, yes, we've put Skelton up top. We've got that option. But still, that's not the way that, obviously, T and Sinners like playing with the ball at their feet.
And they're looking for Skelton.
Oh, here we go. Oh, well, that is soft.
Foul called on
I don't know.
a Bearcat, maybe George Knight. Because you think if it had been Skelton, it would have been his second yellow. But nonetheless, free kick for the Mountain Lions.
Here we go. Now we've got to press as a team.
Andreasen
Good touch.
settles the ball. Now Mikey Rowe turns.
Don't let him inside.
He's got space. Finds Thomas. Thomas sends it back. But there to intercept it is Ridley.
Another change. Who's this? Leach for... Who's coming off? Sin, is it? No, Sin's gone centre mid. Ty's coming off. Yeah, Ty off.
So
Sin's
Tyler
just-
Bolton making way for Michael Leach. And Carl Bronstrom coming into the game for Young Harris.
A little bit more defensive. Obviously an attacking move for Lander because they need to, and a defensive move for Young Harris because they feel like they need to. 2 more defensive player than 7. Obviously bringing on Leach for Ty.
Sent in, headed out. Good play from Ridley.
Yeah, you could probably tell, I mean, it's 50-50. Could probably tell from Ridley's reaction that it was a corner because he didn't really appeal for anything. Now it'll be interesting to see who picks up 14 from this one. He just drifted off the keeper when he scored his goal. There you go, Ridley's going to mark him.
They've also got Rowe and Vanderploum in the box. Others creeping forward.
I can't see who's taking it.
It's not King.
Good hands. Can we count?
Right into the hands of Withers.
Just relax. If you can lump the ball up to 90 now, Knight versus their 2, you're going to favour him in the air. Or Skelton against their back 3 as well, forgot about that.
In most aerial battles, Jordan Skelton will win.
Can we play? Go on, Leach. Be direct. Great pass.
Correttian now on the left wing.
Skelton's gone down. He's arriving late though.
He's got
Back post.
Knight in the box.
There we go.
There's Skelton. Can you
Oh.
do something with it? No.
Good
There's
sinners.
Sinclair Sandy. But then it's cleared out.
Got to win that, Oakley.
And a foul called.
I think if he gets booked there, he might be suspended. I'm not sure if this is his 5th one for the year. Oh no, not done anything. Refs let him off.
Yep. Last warning in effect.
14, he's been smart today. He's won a lot of fouls. Obviously that one, he probably did need to be brought down because they were flying forward 3 versus 3. But he has been smart when the ball's in the air. Just brought it down, invited the pressure and then gone down as soon as he gets a touch. It's hard to defend against, but it's effective going forward.
Vanderploum looking for Thomas.
Good touch. Is that not high foot? Yeah, there you go. Oh, he's offside, I think. Just relax. There's no rush.
They're going to let Withers come up and take it.
You better all squeeze up though. The back 3, don't get it short. There's no point doing that short if your keeper's 40 yards out of his goal.
Looking for Skelton, but Fisher wins the aerial battle. Now Knight.
He's coming in from behind United.
Going to be a throw in for Lander. quickly taken. Now Brock.
I mean, that's not exactly a friendly throw-in.
Sandy,
Good sin.
dangerous
Failure.
with the ball at his feet.
Deliver.
Now Chrétien tries to send it in, looking for Skelton, but couldn't find him.
Can we get the ball north wider? There it is. Deliver again. Shift on your left and deliver. There it is. Whip. Oh, that was your chance. Just recycle it. Too close.
Once again, trying to link up in the box, and Skelton making it a dangerous run.
Smart defending from 16. That was our chance. So Northwood got back on his left foot. I was looked into the box. Skelton had just made that double movement away from number 3. Go home. Oh.
Ferguson clears it out.
Yeah, safe.
Macaulay King going to come forward and take the throw in. Andreasen in the box.
Relax us up.
That's going to be out of play for a throw in.
Oh, the throw-in hasn't helped him out. Drawn the foul, but what is he doing?
Under 20 minutes to go here. Bearcats with a 2-goal deficit. Skelton playing up top, a position we haven't seen him play.
I know obviously he played for their coach in the summer, and the game I went and watched them down in Columbia, South Carolina, not the country. Yeah. He went up front for them. I don't know if that's, it is a different option. He's a big lad, big threat in the box. So it does offer something different. We just got to watch the counter here. 2v1 at home, but it's a huge gap between our furthest player and our deepest player.
Yeah. It's up in the air, and Iglesias is there.
I'm not sure if no. Boys were appealing for a corner, but I don't think that was out. He's going to drop this, I think. Oh, everyone had run away. Go on, Oz, can we counter? That's probably, yeah, there you go, that is a foul. Although he didn't touch him, he effectively knocked him off balance, and
yeah,
it is a foul, even though if there was no contact. Looks like Oakley struggling, maybe with a bit of cramp. Who's this now coming on? Oh, Rich is coming back on. Just deliver it into the box.
That's exactly what he does. He's looking for Skelton, but Vanderploen was there. Almost cleared out. And now Hanger trying to send it into the box again.
Great delivery.
And there's Skelton.
Go on. Oh.
But nobody to knock it into the back of the net.
Great delivery from Oakley. Driven ball to that back post. It was 3v1.
And it's going to be Richard Bryan coming on for Oakley Hanger.
Yeah, it looked like he was struggling, possibly with a bit of cramp. He's put in a lot of work tonight, gone for a lot of miles.
A lot of miles in front of a lot of fans. Record attendance for Van Taylor Stadium tonight. 548 fans here tonight. And that just slipping through to Hadon.
Don't foul him. Oh, he was going nowhere, ran out of play.
Foul called on Ridley, and then a bit of chin wagging between Ridley and Hadon. And Hadon is going to seek him out. Wants to be marked by him.
Yeah, probably does. He nibbled at that. It was soft. Silly foul though. You don't put your arms on him. He's running out of play.
Mikey Rowe.
Offside.
Ruled off sides, but it would have been a good save by Withers anyways. Now approaching 15 minutes to go.
Just need to get bodies round Skelton here. If we're going to try and find him, get bodies round him. No one's going to gamble. There you go. Oh.
Then cleared forward. Now Andreasen.
Keeper, come out. What are you doing, Keeps?
Hadan Andreasen.
Well done, Rich. Good covering.
Brian was there.
I'm not sure if Jacob maybe misjudged it, but their strikers have come a long way, and he's only had to come, or ended up about 6 yards.
Now Sinclair Sandy.
Turn.
Skelton.
There you go, just roll it north. Great pass. Here we go. Can we fly forwards now?
North.
Made the right decision. Leach is outside here.
Moving forward. Tried to find Sandy or Knight, but couldn't link up.
Yeah, I think he was trying to find Sin. Sin had found himself in a bit of space, but Knight, he was obviously making that run across, possibly thought it was for him. Just get it us and wider again. There you go, one more.
Ozzy Brock going to take it straight on, just over the crossbar.
Yeah, close attempt, but possibly a little bit hopeful. I know they're chasing a goal, but better options were wider. Leachy had pulled wide. Rich was getting round him. Yeah, ref, you've got to nip this in the bud here sooner rather than later, because he's done this the last 3 goal kicks now. Every time the keeper's got the ball, he's wasting another minute, and he's just telling, come on, hurry up. Sooner or later, he's got to book him.
Ridley wins that aerial duel. Now Cressian switches up play over to Brian.
Get the ball in. Man on man.
Brian with it again.
Man coming us.
Now Brock going to go all the way back to Withers. He's trying to find Sandy.
Is that not a foul?
Apparently not. And the offside flag given for Jordan Skelton.
Time now starting to slip away from Lander. It's still, I know I say that, but there is still a lot of time. 2 goals in 12 minutes is very, very doable.
And Lander's done it before.
Yeah.
Against this very team.
That'll play into their minds as well. Obviously, they've got 1 freshman, so they've all been here before.
Yeah.
They all know that they've come here before. They were 2-0 up. They ended up losing 3-2.
Good bit of skill from Cressian, but he eventually loses it to Hadan.
Well recovered by Osto. 90's feet. Great touch from North. Gone wider Sin. Now T.
Cressian with it wide.
Swing it. Oz is in space.
North.
Rich. Good pass.
Now Brian. He's going to send this one in.
Good header, clear.
There's Cressian trying to
Don't
do
foul
something.
him. Don't foul him. He's not going to do anything. Great pass. He's very composed tonight. Every time he's had the ball, he's done well. Man on us. T's feet. Man on now. Man on now.
Cressian.
Good. Keep moving the ball.
Back
Keep moving
to
the ball.
Ridley.
Bypass the press. Good. At least we've kept the ball. Go back to Ridley.
Withers looking to send this far upfield. Now Knight having to win that aerial battle. Couldn't quite.
Go on, press. He can't pick it up.
North gets that.
Good night. Strong. Get around him. Good
Slips
night. Go on.
fast. He's got Skelton. Nobody elsewhere. Looking for Cressian.
Hit it, Oz.
And now Brock. Back to Cressian on the wing.
Go on. Chop him. 1v1. Great pass.
Now Brian.
Great touch.
What's he going to do? He takes a shot and he goes wide.
And Mikey Rowe did very well there to get out early. Obviously, it's a dangerous place, 25 yards out if he's going to shoot. But yeah, he pressed him very well. Ref again just telling him. And now he's running all the way over the other side of the box. And the ref's not even looking. 10 minutes left. Come on, boys. Big 10 minutes.
Iglesias tees this one up.
Great win.
Yeah, Ridley showcasing his physical skills.
Well done, Scout. Now we can drive on, Rich. Go on.
Brian
Sin is in space as well.
moving forward.
We can just start again. Get Sin the ball.
Looking for Chrétien. Cleared out by Thomas.
Deliver. Oh, lofted one.
And Knight. Gonna track this down, try to keep it in play,
Knight.
or at least win it. And he did. It was off of a mountain line, so it'll be a throw in. It's quickly taken to George Knight.
Go on, that setting back. Deliver.
Now they're going to send it in, looking for Leach, but
Hit it.
couldn't. And there's Knight.
Oh.
Nobody there. Cross goal.
Go on, tighter press.
And it's cleared out by Feeney.
Good, Rich. Great touch. Here we go. Can we go again? Just keep the ball. Don't panic still. Good. At least we're not smashing it forward to no one. Just hopeful. Oh, yeah, we are.
Looking for Knight.
Great touch.
Knight trying to
Great
settle
feet.
it,
Go on,
win
Knight.
it. Throw in for the Bearcats. There'll be another throw in.
Just get the ball on Knight's feet. There you go. He's been big and strong all game.
Another throw in. This time taken back to Brian. Chrétien. He's got Thomas marking.
Come on, T. You don't want to touch her.
It goes back to Ferguson.
Now Skelts. Back post. Oh, it's too straight, I think.
Looking for Sandy. Linked up with him, but Sandy couldn't do with it what he wanted, and it's cleared out by Micah King.
Good touch.
Chrétien on the
Start
left
again,
wing.
T.
Brock.
Now you might have to deliver. Reaches on his own back post. Oh, not back post, rather.
Now Brian.
Good. Can we deliver? Skelton's the only one in the box, though.
And it's over his head. Chrétien's going to give chase.
Yeah, at least you're saying that now. We've only got one person in the box. Yes, he's Skelton, but just numbers in the box makes them think about things.
Yeah.
Because now we're just one person between 4 players defending. It's very easy for him. Referee. I know we're trying to throw men forward, but they've just got 10 on his own at the halfway line if they can counter. Give him 1v1. Now deliver North. A lot better angle. Oh, so here we go. Now the counter's on. Good foul. He's got a foul in there.
Yep.
Probably a yellow. Ref's kept his cards on the occasion. Cards in his pocket on that occasion. 5 minutes. Come on, big push. Big push, boys. Come on.
Young Harris going to take their time.
Chances are this is going cross field. 16 versus T.
Looking for Thomas. And that is what they're going to do, but Andreasen gets to it first, heads it on to Thomas. Now
Good
Ridley's
defended, well done.
marking.
Don't foul him. Oh, referee.
And a foul called on Ridley.
Now they take their time. Watch this drop down to about 4 minutes.
There is a substitute waiting for Young Harris.
Yeah, I think someone in the background said 14's coming off. They'll probably wait until this is done though. He's still a threat set pieces.
Thomas cuts in. He takes this and it's deflected and then cleared out. Now Feeney with it. Back to Fisher. Andreasen.
Good
That
block.
shot blocked.
Here we go. Come on, boys. Inject something into this game. Good to see. And there we go. That's the man you want. Good tackle. Leachy's behind him. Someone help him out, boys. Come on, movement. There's 3 people on the other side of the pitch. No, what? Yeah, there you go, ref.
Referee
Lino gave it the other way, but rightly, I mean, it's right in front of us.
Honorio Ojeda, the head referee, overruled his lineman.
Oh, Leach.
And that's cleared out.
Poor clearance, though. Can we get the ball over? I mean, the space is there, but space is on the other side, but we've not got enough people over here to keep the ball.
Brock Skelton
Go for his
is
keeper.
trying to get it into the box.
Someone press him, though, boys. We'll run the other way.
Andreasen sitting down on the pitch.
Ref's not going to stop it for that. How long's he taking, ref?
I think that's the point Skelton was trying to make.
Great header.
Ridley won that, and a foul's going to be called
Come
on
on, jump up, jump up.
Andreasen.
Just get the ball to Rich. There you go. Now we can start it.
Just over 3 minutes
Keep
to
driving,
score
Rich.
2 goals. You got to quickly take it. Richard Bryan
Uh-oh.
loses it away. Now here's Mehdi Khadan.
You might have to foul. Someone might have to foul him now.
Looks up. Mikey Rowe, he holds up.
Good defending. I mean, he's taking it to the corner. Don't foul him now. Don't foul him. Stop the clock, stop the clock, stop the clock. Stop the clock. Any making us up? Don't you stop the clock at us up.
No.
Oh.
Substitution for Young Harris.
But
coming in
if
for
the
11,
referee signaled,
Yeah, he went like that.
because yeah, well, yeah, but I think he's had enough of the time wasting.
Oh.
Because a couple of weeks ago, I forget who it was, we had a referee last like 20 minutes stopping it.
Yeah, I know. I think that was the.
Corner kick for Young Harris.
Young Harris not going to bother to send anybody in.
I imagine this is just going to be played short. Oh no, yeah, it was goal kick. I can't really see what was going on down that corner. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people.
But goal kick is quickly taken.
Good strength,
Knight.
Knighty.
Now Leach trying to link up with Knight, but couldn't. Skelton not happy. Cleared out by Fisher. Ridley heads it forward. Sandy tries to win that. Nutmeg the ref. Now North. Got to be pressing forward. Skelton.
Here we go. Go on, Knight.
Knight.
Oh,
And Knight not happy as we've reached the 1 minute mark.
1 minute remaining in the game.
And at this point,
I know it's never over till it's over. Oh,
it's a just don't.
yeah, that's probably a penalty.
I
Yeah.
was going to say it's just don't make stupid mistakes like that. So Mikey Rowe is their designated penalty taker. So he'll step up and take this. Good show of sportsmanship from Withers there. Fist bumping before the showdown. Mikey Rowe is 3 for 3 this year from the spot. Here he is now, 4 for 4.
Goal scored by Young Harrison's number 9.
That is his 16th of the year, and that ties him for the lead in the nation in Division II men's soccer. He had gone scoreless all night. And that had been quite improbable, so it was only fitting that he add another. There have only been 2 games this year where he wasn't on the score sheet. And this has been a disappointing evening for the Bearcats, Ian.
Yeah, it's a rough one for the boys. Obviously, like I said, they're 3 in the nation for a reason. They've come here, they've battled hard. Every time we play Lander, you turn up. Every player looks forward to this one. And yeah, they've played well tonight.
At this point, you're just playing for pride, trying to get
trying
that
to force
goose
something.
egg off the board.
10, 9, 8.
Even if you just swing this in.
And here comes Ferguson just racing forward, trying to get something to happen. But it's punched away by Iglesias. And Young Harris has come in to Greenwood, South Carolina, and taken a 3-0 victory in Van Taylor Stadium over the Bearcats. Final thoughts, Ian?
I mean, it came in with a game plan, executed it, and yeah, they've walked away with the 3 points. Obviously, it's rough to take for Lander, but it's not the end of the season. It's still a long way to go. Still got to work hard to stay in the top 6 in the region, and chances are we're going to play Young Harris again once, if not twice, in the tournament and then nationals. So,
yeah.
it's difficult to beat good teams 2-3 times throughout the season. So, if we can bounce back, learn from this experience, finish the season strong, and then when we come to play them again, if we do, we'll be fully prepared to go on and go further into the postseason than they like we did to them last year. So there's that positive. We can take that knowledge, experience, and build from that. But yeah, tonight obviously that's the unbeaten record gone. It's going to be rough to take for the boys, but knowing the players in the squad, knowing coaching staff, they'll come back in tomorrow, recover, back to training Monday, and work forward from here. It's not the end of the season. Everyone knows that.
All right, well, for Ian Folger, this has been Hunter Banks filling in for Rickson Lane, and you've been watching Lander Men's Soccer on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good rest of your evening.